Babe, it's surgery day.
Babe, I'm pissed off.
I know. It's surgery day morning and it is after 8 o'clock and we are a little bit panicked because we slept in through our alarm. Actually, I don't think we slept in through it. I just don't think it ever went off. So note to self, if you are setting yourself an alarm for surgery day morning, make sure it actually works and is working in your time zone, because what do you know? Ours did not go off. I feel like a really bad wife and support person right now because it was my job to set the alarm for surgery morning and my iPhone messed that up badly. So that sucks. Be supportive, be supportive. Luckily, the girl was really nice. She called us and she was downstairs and asked if we can get 15-20 minutes, and she said yes. So I'm gonna quickly eat something because you're supposed to eat something on surgery day. It's good that you're eating an egg because you're supposed to have a lot of protein. Babe, I'm so sorry. So we just finished filling out all the paperwork. Standard 3-pager, risks, benefits of surgery, medical history. Seemed really straightforward. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing other than what I had already researched and knew in terms of risks and benefits of surgery and like typical medical history stuff. So that's been good so far. Thoughts going in? Very nervous, but you got this.
He started off wrong.
It did, yeah. It did, it was rushed. Public service announcement, make sure your alarm goes off on surgery day so that you're easing into your morning. That would have been helpful. Yeah.
I put myself in them.
He's currently asking me to bail with him. It's not happening. You traveled halfway across the world for this. You're not
any
kidding.
worse than like the Botox needles?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's like similar, and that's a sensitive area. When you do it on the upper forehead, it's no different. So yeah. All right.
See it?
Yeah, let me see our little areas. Oh yeah, the work in progress. So we did decide to do a little bit of touch up on, was it this side? Yes. A little bit of fullness, not changing the hairline, just the density. So handsome. He got his blood work and he got his sleepy pill, and hopefully now you can relax. Sleepy. Sleepy. Little hair wash. If this hair transplant thing doesn't work out, you look very handsome bald. I think you could rock that look. This is the beautiful lobby where you do your original consultations. To get from the hotel to the clinic, there's these really big red stairs. You go up them and then you go to the left. And then the hotel is just around this corner. So the hotel is right there. And the staircase is right over here. The exterior of our hotel. And that's the staircase right there that you go up. All right, first one was stressed out and rushed today. So now coffee time for me. Okay, now that he's in surgery, I have a couple of seconds to catch up on how this morning went over a proper cup of Turkish coffee this morning. So yeah, things didn't go as planned. We set an alarm, or I set an alarm on my phone for like 6:30 this morning with full intentions of having 30 minutes to get up, get ready, come down to breakfast, which starts at 7, and then we were supposed to meet the lady from the hair transplant clinic here in the foyer or lobby of the restaurant for 8 a.m. and I woke up to a panic phone call from her at 8 a.m. calling me on WhatsApp looking for us. So I felt really bad. I feel like I messed up his first day of surgery and made it stressful, which I know is not really my fault, but I feel kind of bad about it. I don't know what happened with my iPhone. Like, even though we're adjusted to like this time zone, I guess the alarm I set, even though we're in this time zone, like put us back home or something. So it just didn't go off. But in any case, we rushed down. We did get something small to eat. I had a very rushed few sips of coffee this morning, and they were very nice about it though. Like, they gave us 20 minutes to get down and ready and really quick breakfast and head over. The pre-op was literally 3 pages of a contract, which I helped Mario read. Once again, I think it was really helpful to have a support person because you're nervous going into surgery day. Like, I remember when I did my mommy makeover, the surgery day is extremely stressful. And so having like someone that can like read for you, understand for you, make sure you're good, I think is actually super helpful. So I helped Mario with reading everything and I felt very comfortable with it, but I like reaffirmed him as well. Typical medical stuff, like even back home in Canada, they are required to go through the risks and the benefits of surgery, explaining that if you have like genetic hair loss, like degenerative, obviously, you know, they'll do the procedure still, but there is a strong chance that it may not take and that you still have to like work through, I guess, the genetics, all the other risks and benefits that you read about, you know, infection, quitting smoking, not rubbing the area. I really like how they also explain like the typical hair cycle of hair growth, because I think a lot of people would get freaked out not realizing that after a while, like the hair actually does fall out and then it regrows, it starts a new cycle. So do your research going into this procedure. Mario was really bad at this. He didn't do any of his own research. I did it all, but he has me that will remind him. So knowing what to expect. They also mentioned that there might be like some bruising or swelling in the face over the next 10 days, and that's also very normal. So, you know, I think it's important to kind of have someone that can read through that with you and that you can comprehend what you're signing, so that if any of those things do come up, that you knew that they were normal, or what, and also what to look for that's not normal too. So I was really happy I could be there to support him. And you do need to, like, at the end, handwrite with your own writing. Like, I couldn't do this for him, like that you consent and understood everything that you read. There was like a paragraph that you had to rewrite. So he did that after I explained everything to him in the contract in layman's terms. I think he benefited from that. They ask you about like your medical history, like if you have anything important to note. So we noted really high anxiety today because we're very anxious. So we put that in there. Any medications that you're on, you list those, and then they gave him the go ahead to take like his regular medications that he takes every day. So that's actually why I'm back here at the hotel, is to grab his regular meds so he can have them afterwards. And after that, we went in and they did his blood work. They obviously sent in a blood work doctor, guy, nurse, I'm not sure, to do his blood work. It was a little tricky finding his veins, but they ended up finding it in the top of his hand. He has tricky veins. He has that always though. Even back at home, they have a hard time doing his blood work. They did his blood work, and then they also like did all the drawings on his head that you'll see. So well, let's discuss a plan. So Dr. Murat agreed that his natural hairline is beautiful and that we don't want to change his natural hairline, but he did note where his scar is and his cowlick, that there is a bit more thinning on the one side than the other. So we are going to proceed with doing some grafts in the one side front of the head, not to change the hairline, but to just add a little bit of volume to that area for Mario. And he seemed really comfortable with that, and I think that was a good idea too. So he is doing the whole top of the head. He's going to do that little spot in the front, and then they also like outlined his little scar, which I got to see. It was like this big on top of his head, and they put a rectangle around that, and they're going to try to do some transplants within the scar as well, so that when his hair is wet or on those hair days that liked to show the scar more, that the scar isn't as prominent as it used to be. So I'll post the videos and pictures of him with a bald head, and I think he looks really good with a bald head. So I figure if all else fails here, the scar actually wasn't very bad. It was my first time seeing it with a shaved head. It was sad to see him get his head shaved, but I'm actually kind of glad because it looked awesome. They let us say goodbye, lots of hugs and kisses. I encouraged him, told him to keep his head in the game. He's so nervous. But I think the happy pill was kicking in by the time I left, because he seemed very affectionate and comfy, cozy, I would say. So I've left him. I'm gonna have my cup of coffee. I'm gonna go grab some stuff and bring my laptop back over to the clinic, and I'm planning to sit there all day and do some work until I am needed. And I left him with his phone. Oh, I should also mention that we went into one of their offices and we just settled up the final payment, and there was no surprises. It was exactly the $2,600 US that was agreed to in writing in advance, no surprises. Dr. Murat said that we'll be between 3,000 to 4,000 grafts, absolutely the maximum 4,000, even with that little area that we've decided to add on. The original estimate was 3,000 to 3,500, so this sounds very much so in alignment with the original estimate that we were given. So that's a very, from my research, my understanding is it's a very healthy amount to do as a one-day transplant. I've heard of some clinics like even pushing upwards of 5,500 a day or more, and that could be considered a little bit like risky or botchy. So I'm really glad that Dr. Murat is very conservative, and we feel really comfortable with him going into this. All right, I got my laptop, got my day bag with Mario's things. Oh shit, I forgot his meds. Let me go back. Back up. Not my day. I have to say, another thing that I absolutely love about Turkey, and even though I'm in the big city Istanbul, is I feel so safe here. Everything is so clean. People are super, super nice. I've never felt unsafe, and that's so refreshing. I didn't know much about the country prior to traveling here the first time. I was so delighted in how hospitable everyone is and polite and just helpful. And it was really, really nice to be able to just like walk around freely, like basically in the downtown. Last night, I think it was, I don't know, between 10 p.m. and midnight. And there was zero discomfort. So if you're thinking about visiting here, come. Beautiful country. Okay, but these stairs though, to get from the hotel to the clinic are a bit of a doozy. I need a break. I'm really out of shape. I should probably look into that. So ladies and gents, if you're coming to support your partner for their surgery, don't be afraid to walk around a little. You're totally fine. So this is the front of their clinic. So the lady that's been working with us is so nice. She's been like messaging me on WhatsApp to give me updates, and apparently he's doing really well. He was a bit of a baby during the, I guess, local anesthetic, but I know that about him. He's very sensitive with needles. And the good news is that in like 10 or 15 minutes, it's like break time, and they're going to be feeding him. They offered to feed me too, which is so nice. And I can see him during his break, so I'm so excited to get to see him. There's our brave warrior. Okay, so let's catch us up. So they were really nice. They offered for me to come and visit with Mario. And when I came in, he was shivering. So I just put his sweater like that, and that was better. And he's not done. We're partway through, but they have a beautiful lunch. So let's do a mid-process update. Tell me what you remember.
babe. You have a knife? Whatever.
Yes, there's a knife right here.
Why don't you eat?
I want to get what I can from you.
The needles are the worst part.
The anesthetic, the local
Oh
anesthetic.
my god, the worst fucking part.
Yeah.
And like 100 of them.
100.
Oh my god, so many.
Like where? In the front?
Everywhere.
So like the front, the back, everywhere they put needles.
I just got needles in the front before I came out for lunch.
Oh, more. So they'll do like regular anesthetic so that it continues to stay frozen. So they do it and then they might have to like redo it later as it wears off and as they work back. My understanding is that they will add more. So the getting the anesthetic was the hard part. But then once you had it and it was working, did you feel anything?
Some points I felt whatever tool they're using.
Yeah, you feel tools. Okay. Okay, you feel tools. Okay, and your position, like you're lying on your stomach. Okay. How
I
many?
want this thing out, man.
They might need to keep that in case they need to take more blood or give you something. I think they keep the tap in usually, but they'll take it out when they know they're done. They'd rather.
Are you swollen?
No, not at all. You were shivering when I came in. I think you're just cold, and I think that's normal when you're nervous and on a lot of meds. Shock. I remember when I had my mommy makeover, I woke up crying, vomiting.
Wish you never did it.
No, actually, never regretted it. I was a little scared. You should watch my YouTube video series. You can see all my emotions. I did like daily updates. So I think it's normal post-op to wake up like this. But you're doing great. I'm glad to see that you're eating. You're doing really, really awesome. You're not done yet. It's like 11 o'clock. So I don't know if this is like the halfway mark or if it's just like a break time.
It's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock, sorry. Yeah, so it's like a break time. It's good that they stopped you midway and you can eat some good lunch. It's really nice of them to offer me some too. I'm so glad I waited for you in the waiting room. And you've got this, okay, babe? You're doing a great job. You're so brave. It's gonna be so worth it in the end. It actually like looks really good. Really good.
What? How do I look bald?
Actually, no joke. You looked.
What does it look like?
You looked good. No, don't take that off. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Okay. I know you're excited, but just leave it. Eat. Okay. I'm gonna eat lunch with you. Let's have lunch together. Okay. So tell me more about what you remember or don't remember. Did you sleep at any point, or were out of it, or were you conscious for the whole thing?
Wait.
You're awake the whole thing, so you remember everything. How was the sleepy pill? The sleepy happy pill?
What is it?
I had no idea. Was it good?
A little bit.
Yeah? Did it make you tired or happy or?
Yeah, just the needles are the worst.
The needles, yeah.
It felt like I had hair and someone was ripping my hair out.
The needles. So like worse than like a tattoo?
Oh.
Yeah. Is it like worse than when you get like dental?
Yeah.
You know, like when you go to the dentist?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would you get chicken?
I got the same, I guess. What did you get?
Chicken.
Yeah. That was really nice of them to offer to feed me too. I didn't even know that like they do this. I didn't know that they feed you lunch and that you would have a break.
Blood everywhere in there.
Oh, really? That's triggering.
I think it's like a machine, like a sanding machine. And you like pull, I don't even know.
Yeah, because you can't see, right? It's like when you're at the dentist and you can just like hear it and feel it, but you can't see it. You get all kinds of guesses of what's going on. I have to say I love Turkish food. It's so clean.
I don't want no more needles.
I hear it. I hear you. But just remember when you are getting those needles that's what's making you not feel anything. Right? So I know it sucks to get the needle, but when you get the needle, that's giving you the numbness. Would you like more of mine?
I have. I can't stop shaking.
Can I come cuddle you?
It's okay, munch.
Can you imagine not having someone here though?
Oh,
and everyone does this alone.
Really?
Yeah, most people are here by themselves. I haven't seen. Oh, I love you.
So happy kissing you. That's all I can think of.
Really? Get extra now. Yeah, you're just cold from all the meds and the nerves. That's normal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like the warmth.
Where did they come find you?
Just, I'm literally around the corner.
That's
There's
good.
a waiting area. Yeah, I can't imagine being here by myself doing this. I mean, as someone who went through surgery, I know that as soon as you wake up, you want the person you love.
Oh.
I'm so glad I had your sweater on because part of me was thinking about, do I bring those back or not?
Mm-mm.
I mean, maybe one suggestion I'll make them is maybe have blankets available for when people come for break. Blankets. Because, like, you're cold, right? On anesthesia.
I had a blanket on.
Oh, they had a blanket on you in there? Not good.
They took it off.
They took it off. Okay. So, I'll make that feedback that they should keep the blanket with you during the break because you were, when I came in, I'm not gonna lie, I felt so bad for you.
Yeah.
Because you were like, and like, I don't even think you were coherent with me for a second. You were like in shock. But I know what it's like to be on a lot of meds and a little bit out of it and in pain, and your nervous
I
system.
wonder what he gave me, the pill.
The sleepy happy pill?
Plus the 2 out of it.
Yeah, you're on a lot right now. For Mario took a couple of Ativan for big feelings, which is, I think, what did you think that was a good idea to have those if you're a person that's like a little anxious?
You tried the trick?
Mm-hmm. Really good. Hey Mario, would you agree that having Ativan was good for you to have? Your Ativan? Yeah. Oh, if you were an anxious person and have access to a base prescription for Ativan or take it as needed for panic or anxiety, get your doctor to give you maybe some extra when you come to Turkey. And we told the doctor that he was on Ativan and he was fine with that. I'm so glad you're eating. It's important to be.
Yeah?
Yeah, they say like the morning of your surgery, have a good breakfast. And I know we were rushed this morning. I'm so sorry that we were rushed this morning, babe. I don't know what happened with my phone. We're gonna have to make sure
I'm
tonight.
glad you got to sleep though.
I got a little bit, like maybe a couple hours. And the time change. Time change really messed me up yesterday, but I don't know, I'm working on adrenaline like you today. Is there anything that would make you feel more comfortable while you're in there that I can get for you?
You?
Aw. Do you want to bring that black sweater back with you? They said it might get covered in blood, but I don't think it's black. Anything you would really want in there? No way. These are really good. Whatever these nectar drinks are, so good. It reminds me of the Italian peach nectar, but not as thick.
Where is the bathroom?
Just down the hall, are you allowed to go?
Yeah.
Okay, want me to take you?
Stay here. Come on.
I'm gonna take you.
I'm going.
No, I'm gonna take you. can't walk by yourself. You're all messed up right now. He's a little bit out of it, like even like to go to the washroom and like wash his hands and like know how to use the electronic sink. He was a little bit confused what to do. No, it's not 100%, but I'm so glad I'm here to support him. Is it working?
I'm trying.
You're trying? Is it hard to pee? Okay. There we go. Mission accomplished. All the meds, I don't know. He's going back in 5 minutes. He ate a really good lunch. I was saying the needles were really, really painful, but remember, Mario, it's just one day of your life and you get to enjoy it the rest of your life. Okay? You're like halfway through, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're about halfway through, yeah. Okay, I love you. You got this, remember?
I thought you were with me.
Yes, you're good. So I've been waiting like here in this little waiting room, and his surgery room is literally right there, that door. So I'm just gonna hang out. Good Turkish coffee time. It's 3 o'clock, not out yet. It's 4 o'clock. He's still in surgery. They did say it could be like a 6 to 8 hour thing, so I guess this is normal. Oh, at least I was asleep for my surgery, which was 9 hours. Poor guy's like awake, kind of in and out sleep, but sedated, calm during his. So it's 4 o'clock. We've been here since, I guess it was more like 8:30 by the time we actually got here. Long day, but I'm happy and comfortable waiting here. Had Turkish tea, enjoying the beautiful waiting room, and hopefully we'll get to see him soon. I think I heard him, and they came to get his clothes back, so I think he's done. I hope to see him soon. It's 4:30, so he's been in there like all day. Baby, I hear you. You're alive. All right, Mario's hungry, so we got food at the restaurant down the street from the clinic. Mario?
I don't have that back band that everybody has.
Maybe it just depends on if they need that support or not, or if the band is staying up, maybe. Okay, so overall review. How did it go? Tell me everything. So after lunch, you went back to do like another half a day. Apparently you were sleeping.
Apparently.
She came to tell me that you were asleep. So would you say that you slept most of the second half?
Most of it, yeah. And until I kept jolting.
In your sleep you were jolting?
Yeah, and he almost put one of the hairs in the wrong spot because I jolted so much.
In the wrong spot. Well,
Just my back was hurting from laying there so long.
yeah, well, being on your stomach that long, especially with you had back
Why
surgery.
can't we be put to sleep for something like this though? Like what?
Thank
be
you.
awake.
Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, nice.
Why
Thank
do you have to
you.
be awake for that kind of surgery?
It's
like-
done at okay, so
Yeah.
who was in the surgery
Three
room?
guys: the guy with the glasses, the tall guy, and the doctor.
Okay, so 3 men were there all day with
two
you.
guys. When I looked over, the 2 guys had their hand, and with a piece of paper, like a piece of fabric, with all my thing on it.
All your little hair follicles?
All my little hair follicles.
So they pull them out
They
first?
no, they did that first. The removal of the hair was the worst part. That was the worst fucking part. The
Well, yeah.
removal.
So tell me
'Cause
about it.
Not only did they shave my head, then he came with like a scraper, and like it scrapes it and pulls it out. Then
So do they remove all the follicles first and then transplant them, or do they pull one, plant one?
no, they remove everything and then
Ah, so you saw like a tray of like the little bits, basically. Oh, here's your food. Thank you. Looks beautiful. Nice. He got that one. It's like a lamb dish, and I got lentil soup. I wasn't too hungry. All right, let me set this up. Fresh out of surgery, grocery shopping. Feels up to it. Seems to have a lot of energy. Post-surgery goal. Snack foods. Oh. There, let me get it. Someone must be feeling great because all we're getting is junk. Post-op munchies.
Happy Mardi Gras. How long you in town for? Close your bail.
It's like 1:15 in the morning. We had a very long nap after a very long surgery day, but now we're really badly jet lagged and up in the middle of the night. Can't sleep. And Mario was starting to feel a little bit of pain post-op, and they gave him some pain pills that he could have, but he wanted to eat something, so I had saved a little bun from lunch, and we had bought some donuts and some yogurt from that grocery store. So just changing the scenery a bit. How was sleeping?
Shit.
So you were allowed to sleep with a pillow. Is it hard? Mario?
Yeah, babe?
Is it hard to sleep?
Very hard to sleep.
What does it feel like?
That's why I'm awake at 1 in the morning.
So
Want to be sitting in the lobby watching Instagram?
yeah. So clearly we're a little irritable and in
I feel
pain.
like someone's ripping my skin apart on my head.
So you do have some like tightness you've been saying
Yeah.
too, right?
Ugh.
It's definitely like oozing a little bit as well. They gave us like a special mat to put down. Clearly he's not that into this right now, but after the surgery we had that dinner, and I was tired because I didn't sleep last night very much at all. Like I was on like 2 hours of sleep and then got woken up in that panic with everything that happened. So we went up to our room like 5:30, 6 o'clock last night, and like literally went to bed, and we woke up just like half an hour ago thinking it was like the morning, but it's only like 1 a.m. So we're clearly really badly jet lagged. Mario was starting to feel some pain. So we came downstairs to change up our environment a bit and eat something so he could take one of the pain pills that they gave him. So yeah, I would say he is sleeping. He's uncomfortable. I was surprised they're actually allowing him to like lie down and use a pillow. I guess because here is just like his donor area maybe, but it is like, it's oozing a little bit. It's kind of gross. And so like they give you like a cloth mat to put down on your pillow. Use it because stuff will come out. I remember that even from my surgery, like especially for the first little bit, like you ooze. So we're just gonna pass the next 12 hours or so, I guess, until we have to go back to the clinic now the next day. Like, so after surgery day, the next day you go back around noon and they check on it, and I think they're gonna do the hair wash. So it's all about just being comfortable through the night, resting, eating, and promoting healing. This is what happens to your pillow. This is what comes out of your head, which is really nasty. So use the cloth. All right, let's go through everything they gave us after the surgery in this bag. So they gave him one of these little neck pillows, which he hasn't really used yet because he was allowed to lie on his usual pillow. This is that cloth, babe. This is that cloth that we're supposed to be using on the hotel pillow, which makes sense now. We'll lay that out nicely on there. That way you're not ruining their pillow. They gave us some hair products, but apparently we go through this. They're gonna do this in our first shampoo today at noon, so we haven't done anything with it yet. They gave us like really clear instructions as to the medication schedule. So like after surgery, the only thing he needed was the pain management pill, which we just took now for the first time. So this was the pain Parol. Parol, I guess, is the one for pain if you experience pain. So paracetamol 500 milligrams is what we did for pain. So we just took the first one now at like 12:30 midnight. And he seems to, how are you feeling since taking that pain pill? Did it help a little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit. I mean, it's not thing crazy, but we have that. And then starting now this morning with breakfast, we're going to have to do the other things. The antibiotic. There is an anti-inflammatory. And there is aspirin as needed. Yeah, that's just like something to help you sit up. And take your...
Oh, is it allowed to touch my head?
Yeah, that's fine. So that just kind of props you up, I guess. Do you like that? Does it take the pressure off your head a bit if you want to sleep?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, it just gives you an option. I just want to show, so there's like yellowy, like oozy stuff, which is normal. Like I remember even when I did my mommy makeover, I had drains and like the yellow stuff that would come out of me every day. It was unbelievable.
What?
Don't touch don't touch your head. So those are the areas you want to preserve.
Pull it down.
What are we doing? You want to pull the pillow down? Okay. There we go. Here, put it. You don't want to put. Okay, you like it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, babe. Babe! You have to edit that. Oh my god, you're so nasty. This is love. This is love right here. So this is literally...
No, keep it in the video. It's real life.
It is real life. That's marriage for you. You're married and then you just fart. Okay.
Was that you?
No, I did with my mouth, silly. All right, so we're going to try to relax.
Your farts are bad.
Okay, babe, come on.
Ew.
We're just going to relax
Look at
now. Okay. Okay, so just take a screenshot of that. That's your post-op medication plan. And then those are the different meds. So pain, diuretic, aspirin, and antibiotic. And then we haven't talked to her about this yet, but I think we go through this today at noon. And they all came in that nice little bag.